Now entering the North Ring is Senior Showmanship Semifinals, Heat number 1. The names of all of the exhibitors participating in the Charlet show today were put into a draw to receive a bucket full of John Deere swag donated by Green Tractor. Congratulations to Eric Doran, the winner of the Green Tractor John Deere swag. Your reserve premier exhibitor of the 2017 Charlet show goes to R. Brian Hicks. And congratulations to the premier exhibitor, Brian Coughlin and Cornerview Charlet. Reserve premier breeder is Wanda Snobelin. And congratulations to the 2017 Premier Breeder here at the Royal Agricultural Winter Fair Charlet Show, Brian Coughlin and Cornerview Charlet. Back over in the Charlet ring, we have just completed class number 19, 2 bulls bred and owned by an exhibitor. First place goes to Cornerview Charlet. Cornerview Charlet will receive an award sponsored by Partridge Hollow Charlet. And in second place, Roland Acres. And in third place, Kevin Baker. Now entering the ring is the breeder's herd. Congratulations to 4 exhibitors moving on to the Senior Showmanship Finals. Ring number 79, Connor Roger from Huron. Ring number 265, Taylor Aldcorn from Gray. Ring number 313, Jared Ball from North Simcoe. And ring number 71, Laura Scott from Dundas. The first place breeder's herd will receive the Michael Tupling Memorial Award, sponsored by Shannon Tupling and family from Shelburne. Congratulations goes to Cornerview Charlet. And in second place, breeder's herd, Chester Tupling. In third, Doug Briggs. In fourth, R. Brian Hicks. In fifth, Kevin Baker, followed by Mark DeGurse. We have just one entry in our Get of Sire class. The Gen X Award will go to Cornerview Charlet. Moving on to the finals, from senior showmanship semifinal heat number 2 is ring number 226, Karen Upton from South Simcoe. Ring number 335, Andrew Dunsmore from Perth. And ring number 140, Cade Early from Middlesex. Our final class in the Charlet show today is the Progeny of Dam class. The winner of this class receives an award donated by B. Bar D. Charlets in Mount Forest. First place goes to R. Brian Hicks, ring number 86. And second place to Doug Briggs, ring number 84. Thank you to everyone for attending the 2017 Charlet Show here at the Royal Agricultural Winter Fair. We'd once again like to thank the sponsors of the show, Agriculture and Agri-Food Canada, as well as Masterfeeds, and our judge for today, Alan Marshall, coming from Red Deer, Alberta. From our final semifinal heat in the senior showmanship division, we have 4 people moving on to the finals. Ring number 311, Bryce Ryby from Bruce. Ring number 220, Brad McIntyre from Huron. Ring number 153, Clay Howe from Middlesex. And ring number 241, Kelly Somerville from Dundas.
Ali and I apologize for taking a little bit longer with this final drive here for the senior division, but it really is an outstanding group of individuals that we have in front of us today. There's certainly different types of fit and finishes. People have brought their cattle out here today. When Ali and I consider showmanship, we think just like if you're getting something ready for a sale or if you're getting something ready for an open show, showmanship, it is you're judging the individual on the halter, but we're judging them on how they present that animal to us. And that is very, very important to us. I really like how a lot of these individuals in the ring, some have excelled at utilizing this ring space to the most of their ability and taking it for its full advantage to give us the best viewpoint of that heifer. And we really like that aspect of how they've conducted themselves today. A couple of comments we just kind of make of what we look for. Head carriage on how you hold that heifer's head up and present it to the audience, present it to us is key to us. We really like a firm grip on that head up close, that you can position that head to take a look at us and curl it around. If we get our hands on that heifer, we can see if she's a little bit more soft-hided, loose, or harder made. It's stuff like that carries on into the conformation aspect of things. That's really important to how we analyze a showmanship show. It's another thing we like to comment on is I really like how lots of these individuals in this class have made a point that they make those heifers square to us at any point that we see them. It's when we get behind that heifer, if that heifer's set in, tucked in underneath her, we're not really seeing the best angle of that heifer when she's in a side-by-side line-up as compared to a profile where we're not getting in behind that heifer. So we don't really have to analyze how wide base that heifer is. But when we get in behind that heifer, we want to have that heifer exemplified of just how wide and how much retail product is in that beast, and that's very important to us. So those are just some of the kind of an overview of the aspects of showmanship that Ali and I have really focused on, and we think is key when you're carrying yourself throughout the ring, whether it be a showmanship class, a conformation class, or maybe you're standing in the sale ring, which is really where we all get paid what we're trying to do. I understand this is a senior division. I can remember the night before our senior divisions are going out. I don't know if I slept about 2 winks before we came out. I realize this is the last year for lots of people that could be in here in their 4-H career, and I hope it's been a great ride. It certainly was a great ride for Allison and myself all the way through it. I think it's important that you step back and appreciate what this 4-H project has offered you. Showing an animal in 4-H, it's not just it's different than say a field crops 4-H or a home craft 4-H project. It's not to take anything away from that, but these individuals have committed to these projects, these heifers, right from the early spring, early summer, and they have worked alongside these heifers and stuck with them and went through every bump on the road, went through an achievement day, went through a regional show, a county show. It's been a long ride over a long summer, and this is kind of the end of their run in terms of their 4-H days. And I think that's something that truly should be commended. When Allison and myself were at the Ontario Agricultural College, we had a dean, and I think he was actually the former president of the Royal Agriculture Winter Fair. His name was Dr. Rob McLaughlin. And he always instilled in us is don't let the classroom get in the way of your education. And that's something that maybe I took a little bit too far when I was in school. But I think it's important that we realize that we don't let the show ring get in the way of our view and our education in the agriculture industry. This is this one segment of the beef industry that is extremely important, and it's a great avenue. But there's a whole world out there that I think everyone should really focus on and not lose sight of. The agriculture industry is really thriving. For every one person that's looking for a job in agriculture, there's 8 job placements, and that doesn't even include primary production. So I think everyone needs to step back, take a look at the lessons that they've learned through these 4-H projects of responsibility and marketing and showmanship and communication. Those are the key things that agriculture employers are looking for, and I think you can look back on your time through the 4-H and your time with the National Junior Beef Heifer Show and really focus on that is the big picture of what you're going to take away from this whole experience. There's a lot of people that are back in those barns with their own herds now that have never won the title of Grand Champion, but they've certainly been successful and they've made their own mark on the industry, and I think that's what's to be commended, because they've probably gone through the same program as what everyone else around here has, and they've gone on and they've been successful in their own right. So this is just a stepping stone, and it's a great avenue. But with that, Allison and I would like to congratulate every single one of you that's out here, some that aren't out here, and with that, we're going to go and we're going to select our champion and reserve champion senior show people, and we are going to identify 2 honorable mentions. This has just been such an outstanding division in our minds. Thank you.
Congratulations to the champion senior showperson, Connor Rogers from Huron. To the reserve champion senior showperson, Jared Ball from North Simcoe. And our honorable mention senior showperson, Taylor Alcorn from Gray. There's 2 honorable mention senior showpersons. The second one is ring number 241, Kelly Somerville. Congratulations. Starting in the South Ring shortly will be the 2017 Ontario Hereford Association Futurity. It was scheduled to start at 4:30 and we're just delayed for a short while. As our champions and reserve champion show people line up for the selection of the grand champion show person, the National Junior Beef Heifer Show Committee and all of the competitors here today would like to take a few moments to thank Allison and Ryan Nesbitt. We appreciate the time and the miles and the effort that you've put into the show today. Thank you, Ryan and Allison. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we'll have a few words from the president of Masterfeeds, the major sponsor for the National Junior Beef Heifer Show, Mr. Rob Flack.
Thank you. Well, we're about to get a champion crowned here. Again, I'd like to thank everyone for participating, especially our youth, the future of agriculture in Canada. In particular, 30 years is a great tradition. The tradition continues, and we look forward to being back next year as well, and tomorrow in particular. I think our judges have done a great job, don't you? All the best and good luck.
In our South Ring, we're starting with the 2017 Ontario Hereford Association Futurity. Our judge for the Futurity today is J.D. McFarlane. J.D. comes from London, Ontario, and together with his wife Ashley and two daughters, Taylor, Tenley, and a third expected in February, run an Angus cow-calf operation. JD is also the area manager for Pioneer Hybrid for Southwestern Ontario. In addition to the Angus cow-calf operation, JD and his brother Mike and mom Jean have a cash crop farm. JD has showed at various competitions across North America, including the National Western in Denver and Agribition in Regina. One of his accomplishments is showing the Grand Champion Queen's Guinea steer with a home-raised calf here at the Royal Agricultural Winter Fair. Welcome, J.D. McFarlane.
We're almost done. Thanks for your patience today. It's been an honor again and a lot of fun today going through and getting to watch these individuals around the ring. Thank you very much to all our ring staff for the help today. It went very smooth in our opinion. The Junior Beef Heifer Show Committee, all of the sponsors, Masterfeeds, the Royal Winter Fair. This is a very prestigious show, and it's I'm sure it'll carry on for another 30 years, and I hope that we can watch it in the stands at that point in time as well. Showmanship to us is more than just walking a statue in the ring and making yourself look as pretty as possible, or as handsome in some. It's about the hard work and dedication that goes on at home to get you here today in the final drive. And there's lots of people that are in the barns that aren't here with their animal right now, but hats off to you as well, because I think you can look back and hopefully you can take apart some of the learnings that you have, and if you enjoyed the day and learned something out of it, I think that's a win in without the ribbon. I would like everybody to take a moment and find your support group. and say thank you to getting you here, to helping long nights, truck cattle, show cattle. They believe in you, and so do we. And I think that is one of the nicest things, part of agriculture that we have, is it's such a big family outside of your immediate family that support you. So thank you to all the parents, 4-H leaders, truckers, you name it, that are here supporting the kids, as well as those ones that are at home having to do the chores while you're away. When you call tonight to give the update on how you did today, make sure you say thank you to them as well. We're going to go ahead and select our champion and reserve of the 2017 Royal Winter Fair Junior Beef Heifer Show, as well as the honorable mention. Congratulations to everyone, and thanks again for this opportunity.
Congratulations to the Grand Champion Showperson at the 30th National Junior Beef Heifer Show. Ring number 79, Connor Roger from Huron. And further congratulations to our reserve Grand Champion Showperson, ring number 313, Jared Ball from North Simcoe. Honorable mention Grand Champion Showperson is ring number 161, Travis Fulford from Gray. Congratulations to all our participants and to the winners here today. In the South Ring, we carry on with the Ontario Hereford Association Futurity. We'd like to thank our ring steward today, Cassandra Gorel, and giving out the ribbons is the Ontario Hereford Association Ambassador, Austina Bellamy.
Well, thank you to the Hereford Association for inviting me out to sort through the Hereford Futurity here tonight. A really nice class here to open up the show. I think really strong top end with two heifers that I think really exhibited what I'm trying to look for in a show female out here today. I led out the class with a heifer I think really comes to the top quite handily. She really got enough extension up through her front end for me, and then really carries her rib back into her forequarter and really still gets about the ring in a really nice fashion, but just really balances up really nicely, and I think that's what separates out these two heifers that come to the top of the class. Next heifer, really, really nice up through that front third. I really appreciate the femininity of this heifer and her level topped and how clean she is in her lines, but maybe just doesn't quite have the overall width and overall rib shape that the heifer that I led off the class with. Our third place heifer I think comes in as nice as any in the class to follow up the top two. really nice up through her front third, has enough depth and rib shape out to fit in with the top two, but just not the overall eye appeal that maybe the top two ahead of her had. As we get down into the bottom three heifers, they maybe just don't balance up as nice as the three heifers that I led out the class, aren't maybe as feminine up through that front third, and have the overall depth of rib and length of spine to compete with the top first three heifers. But really nice class to open up the show, and I look forward to what's ahead.
In our first heat of heifer calves, first place goes to Bayview Acres Striptease 4E, shown by Kayla Boot. Second place, WLL Emotion ET 47E, shown by Scott and Paula Cornish. In third place, Charsha Alpida 16E, shown by Patrick Hobbs. In fourth place, MHPH 75C Vanessa 304E, shown by Madani Highlands Pulled Herefords. In fifth place, MB